We're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. What's up, guys? Welcome to Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. This is a really fun game with a lot of really fun movement, very tricky movement, and it's very interesting to watch. Hope you guys enjoy it. You guys met the Fusion Suit incentive, so we will be using that. Also, there's another incentive, a bid war, to decide what I write on the wall before fighting Ridley. So, if you guys would like to donate for me to spell something up to 3 letters.
That might actually be my favorite bid war of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's pretty amazing. Hey everyone, I'm Venmi. I'm joining in with Dante here for commentary. So, yeah, let's have a good time.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally sent that back to Feasel again. Okay, Feasel asked me to send this to you, for you to join that real quick.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, I joined the Discord.
Alright, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, so this is the Space Frigate Orpheon. This is the beginning of the game. It's pretty straightforward up until the end. We're going to do something a little bit different than what's intended.
What's intended?
The escape.
Oh, okay. Alright, so what Dante's doing here is abusing the combat strafe mechanic that is in the game. Normally what you can do is you can lock onto an enemy and dash dash one side to the other to avoid attacks. But if you let go of L, there's no sideways speed cap in this game, so Samus's speed stays constant. You get to keep a lot of that speed from earlier. And the best part about it is, at least in version 0-00, you can use Scan Visor. So you got these dashes all over.
Oh wait, look! Cody's here! Oh, I screwed it up. So that trick right there is a reposition into a ledge clip. It was found by a member of our community named Cody7737. He's actually racing in his Metroid Prime tournament race right now.
Yeah, basically you just go into that corner, snap the control stick back, and you get repositioned to the top. It's really cool. We call it Cody Ledge because our Lord and Savior Cody7737 did find it. Alright, so coming up is a boss called Parasite Queen. Normally you're supposed to lock on scan Parasite Queen so that way you can lock onto her mouth. But you can actually aim right up to her mouth, and Dante's gonna do something that's gonna kill this boss incredibly fast. So if you're holding up on the C-stick, what happens is Samus's arm cannon closes and then opens back up. So Dante was able to kill Parasite Queen. Or what that does is it allows the missile launcher to shoot 3 missiles per second, as opposed to, I think it's 1 missile every 3 seconds. So Parasite Queen dies in about 4 seconds. Alright, so what Dante's doing here is going into this corner and morphing in an extremely specific spot. And what this will do is he'll end up going out of bounds if it ends up working.
There we go.
Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Got it? Nice. So Dante's gonna bomb jump up this wall, and so a lot of this movement is very scripted. Dante knows exactly where to morph, where to jump, in order to get through this as quickly as possible. Right there is a load trigger, because normally there are triggers throughout the game that allow you to load the next room. But since you're out of bounds, some of them you have to hit manually.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I need to Aether jump. Back all the way up.
Back up. I guess I'll explain what's going on here and how he's floating, basically. Every room is surrounded by a bounding box, and that bounding box has your normal jumping mechanics, physics, and stuff. If you're outside that box, you're basically floating in this area that we call Aether. And what Dante's been doing here are what's called Aether jumps. And basically, if you go from outside the box to inside the box, you have a 3-frame window to jump, and this game runs at 60 frames per second, so you have 1/20th of a second to, you have 1/20th of a second to, press the B button and jump. And there's no visual cue, so it's basically all on feel. Oh, this transition. Blech. Yeah, so basically every room that Dante is going to is called going to the next door and landing on is called a transition. And so what Dante did at the end was called a door warp. Basically, he drops Samus into the area where the room's going to load, and so the room basically loads around him, allowing him to get back inside. Because unlike other games like OOT, for example, where there's only collision on one side, there's collision on both sides. So you can't just hop in or hop back into. You can't just hop back in bounds whenever you want. Alright. So Dante just did a trick called space jump first. If you do a dash to the right, you're normally supposed to have boost ball to get up here, but you can just get space jump really early, and it will bust open the early game big time.
And you notice we skipped the item loss on Frigate, but however, the developers put in 2 item loss triggers. One in the intended place on the Frigate Orpheon, and the second is when you load into Talon 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, as of now, there is no way to skip that, and there'll probably never be a way to skip it. But if someone does find it, that would be quite the discovery. Alright, so Dante got a missile expansion, which you do not need the missile launcher. You only need at least a missile expansion. Basically, the only difference between a missile expansion and a missile launcher is a fancy cutscene. Hardest jump in the game.
Jump is dumb.
I don't like that at all. Dante's jumping over a trigger that would start the fight to get Morph Ball, and I don't know. Dante, are you gonna fight them?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Nope.
No? Okay. I figured that was the case. Yeah, you can just dash out. So yeah, you're not intended to have space jump here, so some of these, wow, sorry. Some of the things he's doing to move through here are not intended in multiple ways. Also, the pause in this room is to load this room, or is to open the door to this room early. Basically, it will not open until every adjacent room is loaded. But for some reason, pausing opens that door, it forces it open, which is interesting. To this day, I don't understand why that works.
Yeah. You also could have seen I have used the same mechanic in Frigate and one of the doors.
Wait, you did?
Yeah. When I scanned the door to critters.
You're gonna have to show me that in the future. I haven't used that before.
Oh Jesus! I walked right around charge beam. Good job, mate.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Alright, so now that Dante's got charge beam, he's going to get bombs next.
We call the boss that you get bombs from Zoid. Its actual name is Incinerator Drone, but we call it Zoid because the developer that named it, or that made it, his nickname was Zoid. And he's given us a lot of insight as to how certain RNG elements of this game works over time.
Yeah, so this boss is random. When a point pops up, it'll pop up in the same one. It'll pop up in 2 different places, but it's the same every time. It takes 8 to 13 seconds for the first one to pop up, and 15 to 25 for the other 3. Why it's random, I have no idea, and it's really unfortunate because there's 35 seconds of variance because of it.
It's really bad. Come on, Zoid. Be nice.
Is Zoid being mean?
Zoid is being very mean.
Zoid is being very mean. Gross.
Oh, this is a heavy overlap.
I don't have the sound on. It was really bad?
Really bad.
Ooh, it doesn't look good.
That fourth phase took a really long time to pop up.
Well, thankfully, this game has such a high ceiling that there is no need to reset if you get a bad Zoid. There are so many other ways to save time that resetting here would just be a waste.
For instance, this RTA PB that I'm running against right now, I lost a minute to a trick coming up here in about like 10 minutes or so. and I was still able to PB. Coming back from being a minute behind.
Yeah, it's there's so many places to save time. And there's just so much potential, but it's a really, really high skill ceiling run. Thankfully the floor isn't too high, but the ceiling is ridiculously high. No, not even Justin would reset. Alright, so Dante is going to be facing this gem of a boss called Flagra. So basically what you're supposed to do is you are supposed to shoot down these mirrors, and one more mirror goes down each time. So you drop 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. And you go into this hole and bomb the slot, which, yeah, he's going to be doing the fight normally. Not for long, though. Those bomb slots are just like damage triggers. So basically, as long as a bomb hits it, it will work. And you can actually, the bomb can hit it from outside from outside. So you get this. Whoa.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, we generally call this the cutscene boss.
Yeah, so, you know, you might think, hey, wouldn't it be faster to skip this boss? It's possible in real time, but in-game time, you lose a lot of time, and we focus on the in-game timer only, which is only ticks up when you have direct control of Samus, so these cutscenes don't move the in-game timer whatsoever.
Alright, and get ready for the worst sight you've ever seen.
Oh, no.
And puke suit.
We have this thing, because, like, Fusion Varia is probably the worst looking suit. So, I mean, I think some people overreact. They're like, it's so gross, it's awful, oh no.
It's not that bad.
Really
I just
it's
like,
really
I think
not.
it's such a meme.
It's such a meme, and I love it.
Alright.
Oh no, that's correct. Alright, so I'll explain this. So this is, basically what's going to happen is down in this room, there is a trigger that changes the layer of the room that Dante was fighting Flagra in, so that way Chozo goes here dead. So if Dante is in this corner holding up left, and times his bomb jumps correctly, which is sounding like he isn't, if he's timing them correctly, he can go up the side and the bombs will refresh. And the goal is to get up top, which thankfully he did. If you fail that, there is no way back up, or there is no easy way back up.
You're roboting a little bit, just so you know.
You'd have to either, huh?
You were just roboting a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
You would have to either do a out of bounds wall crawl to up, or you come back from the late game with super insane spider ball, and it's really, really nasty. I don't want to do that. So, this fight basically what the team here is trying to control or trying to stop the Chozo Ghost.
Damn it.
These ghosts are bullying.
They're not cooperating, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's
These
dead.
will sometimes not cooperate, and it can be pretty nasty. I've seen absolutely incredible runs lose a lot of time to this fight. It's awful.
Can you just die?
No.
There we go. I can still be ahead after the next split. Oh, not this next split, but after Fendrana's Edge done.
Oh, did you,
I fell twice in Chozo Ice Temple in this PB.
Oh, no. Don't forget Race Tank.
Yeah.
That's the new optimization that was found, very recently. If you morph at a certain point, you'll fall down really quick and then slow down, so you can actually just land without taking impact. Well, you don't take impact damage, but you basically get stunned by the impact.
Not too much to say about this part. It's just...
A lot of movement.
Yep.
Lots of movement. Right. I think there's a pretty good backup. Ooh, that's her mean to you.
Oh, what
Oh
the
my God.
fuck?
SpeedGaming. Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Uh-oh. Oh.
I've never had that happen to me before.
Oh my goodness.
On a scale of 1 to that's never happened before.
Racing nearly killed a run. Oh, wow.
I've actually never had this happen before.
Now you're having my heart pump, and now it's yours too. Oh man.
Oh my God.
I can't imagine what's going on
Oh
with your
my
heart
God.
right now. You're probably like you just crapped on a caffeine.
Jesus. I almost just made myself go way over that run estimate.
Oh, that would have been really, really bad. That would have been like find a Magmore save or something.
I would have quickly just loaded up the save and practice mod or something.
That's what I was thinking.
No way in hell would I do all that again.
No. Alright, so Dante's moving through. Trying to get boost ball right now. Yeah, there's definitely a mix of ways to go through these rooms. Like, for example, the room Dante's in right now, there are 3 good ways of going through it. Oh man, I thought that damage that you just got, I thought you were going to utilize it. That'd been really cool. That would have been really sweet. So boost ball is very, very, very fast. It normally has a speed cap of, I think it's like 42 speed. Just to give comparison, walking speed is about 11 and a half. So if you're holding forward, then the speed cap is around 42. If you're not holding forward, for some reason, there is no boost ball speed cap. So you can get some crazy speeds, especially if you're going up against a smooth wall. I've easily hit like 80 speed before. It's crazy. Alright, so what Dante's doing is he did a dash to get over here, and he's trying to get out of bounds right now because there's no collision after a certain point. Force loading this room by shooting it and then jumping to the side, and then unloading Fendrana Shorelines, because if that room is not unloaded, this next room, Chozo Ice Temple, will crash. Will crash the game, and we do not want that. That's really bad. Alright, door's loaded. Probably a couple seconds behind since I'm tuning into Dante's stream, so there's a little bit of a delay.
Whoops. Accidentally transitioned back.
Yeah, Dante wants to make sure he's transitioned to Chapel Tunnel, and not Chozo Ice Temple. So basically, what's happening is he's going to get back in bounds, and now that he's back in bounds, he's going to be going to a certain spot in the room, morphing, and then holding a direction. It's slightly below down left, and then, or slightly below left, and then fully left for about 50 seconds. And what's going to happen is Dante's speed is increasing exponentially, and it's going to hit a point where the game doesn't calculate the numbers that high, and so Samus's shell will disappear, and when you boost, you'll boost with the value of not a number. And when you boost with this value of not a number, you'll hit quite a few of the variable actors or interactable actors at once. The 3 that you'll see here are Wave Beam. So Wave Beam and the cutscene. Artifact of Sun, which is in the room that Dante's in right now. And the last one is going to be the cutscene that starts the Sheegoth fight. So you'll see a little special surprise. Double Samus.
I still love that.
It's so great.
Same to my bunny hop.
Yeah, so now Dante never has to come to this side of Fendrana ever again. Which is really, really good.
There we go. We saved 1 minute and 19 seconds.
Yay! What a volatile game. I'm seeing the responses to your cursing earlier, and it's making me laugh. Okay, so normally you're supposed to use boost ball and go across a bridge, but you can just dash across. Okay. We each swore once, but to be fair, I didn't know we were live.
I think I accidentally did when I almost died.
Yeah, that's what it was. This room is really cool.
If I can do it right. I didn't do it right. Oh well.
Yeah, so basically you can do what's called bunny hopping through this entire room. What happens with bunny hopping is if you're holding R and L and then you press B on the first frame you hit the ground, you can maintain your speed. And then continue to gain speed as you're moving sideways. So if you get really good bunny hops, it's pretty good. It's pretty incredible. You can press B after the first frame, but you lose speed. Basically, every frame you're on the ground, you lose more speed. So yeah, as you probably can tell, there are a lot of spots that are standable. Basically, a lot of this run is just taking advantage of these standable spots that you wouldn't really expect you could stand on. Basically, the rule of this game is if it looks like you can stand on it, you probably can. It's not always the case, but a lot of the times, if it looks like you can stand on it, you can stand on it. So Dante's going back to Chozo to get 3 items. Going to get going to get the Artifact of Life Giver, going to grab a Power Bomb, and going to grab Ice Beam. And people who may have played this casually and have never seen a speedrun of this are probably going like, but wait, aren't Power Bombs in Phase on Mines? Yes, they are. But there is a way to get a Power Bomb in here, and you'll see that in a few minutes. So this upcoming room, you need Spider Ball and Boost Ball. Dante doesn't have Spider Ball, so you're just going to do this dash across and land on this standable spot. That dash was clean.
Yeah.
That was really clean.
I didn't get the cool boost there.
Yeah, that dash that Dante did to get up there is a lot harder than it looks. This guy just making it look easy. You better get hole in one or this run isn't legitimate.
Yeah. We'll see. See if I have to start over. Oh, I didn't get it. I held the analog too long.
Boo!
Just a reminder, guys, as we're coming up near the halfway point in the run, that bid war incentive to have me write up to 3 letters on the wall before fighting Ridley is still open. Just write what you want me to write in your donation comment. The letters DF better be someone's choice.
Oh, DF better be someone's choice.
Sometimes that angle just does not work.
I don't like this sometimes. All right, so Dante's doing the same thing he did in Fendrana, and is getting infinite speed. On the other side of this room, there is a wall of Bendesium. You can only There's a power bomb expansion behind it, and you can only blow the wall up with a power bomb. So what Dante's going to do is use infinite speed and grab it using that trick instead. And so that means he'll get a power bomb early, which is very useful because after getting Ice Beam, he's going to need that power bomb almost immediately after.
The reason I'm also holding boost here is to reduce some of the lag from the lava.
Oh, the lag is pretty bad here. Alright, so yeah, Dante got the power bomb and is now heading out.
Oh, I was on the edge of that.
Oh, whoa! Yeah, so what Dante did was unmorphed, and there's this thing called Light Show. Basically, because he did infinite speed, the camera is also getting all those weird values, and so it causes this light show effect to happen. And the only way you can get rid of light show is by going to a cutscene that will reposition Samus, and in this case, it is the safe station here. So if you notice, Dante, like early on in the run, Dante shot a missile to shoot this door down. This was why. If he didn't do that, it would have been really bad. And now Dante's going out of bounds again.
I took a safety save just in case.
Yeah, this can be a little bit unforgiving. So this is called Ice Beam before Flagra. This trick has been known for a long time. I believe since 2004. It's used normally to get Ice Beam before you get Varia Suit, but the route has changed in the past 5 years, so there is no need to get it before Flagra. Instead, you get it after, but it's still faster to do it after.
It helps set up a trick later on in the run that saves quite a bit of time.
Yeah. This room can be a little rough. Let's see how he does. Nice. Good R jump. Oh, I forgot to mention L and R jumping. So what L and R jumping are is if you jump forward without holding L, Samus loses speed slightly and then will gain it again. So if you hold L, which locks excuse me. If you hold L, which locks your speed, Samus will instead keep that speed, and then you let go when you're supposed to speed up, and you'll just gain speed. And an R jump basically utilizes the sideways speed cap. You do an L jump, press R, turn to the side, and then basically do the inputs for another L jump. And you can gain a lot of distance with a jump. Yeah, so normally you need Spider Ball for this, but Dante can just climb up. Because again, almost everything is standable.
Oh, Life Grove Tunnel, why you do this to me? There we go.
Oh no. This room is awful. You gonna get the missile on the way back?
I'm not actually gonna grab it.
Oh, you don't grab that missile?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
I grab kids' meal over that.
Hmm. Oh, I thought you were grabbing kids' meal as a safety.
No, I'm never usually worried about missiles very much. I think I just saw someone in the chat ask about if there's a beginner inbounds route.
Okay, yeah, I can talk about that. So there is basically the beginner's route and the advanced route are exactly the same. You basically would take out the out of bounds, so you would do inbounds wave beam, and there's a way to do infinite speed in that room to get artifact of sun. You wouldn't do ice beam before flogger out of bounds. You can do it completely inbounds and you'll be fine. Do frigate inbounds, and yeah, you don't need to worry about anything else. So it's the same route, just don't go out of bounds.
In the Metroid Prime speedrunning Discord, we have a full-length tutorial made by Remy Demi. The video is a little dated, but
Like 5
most
years
of it
old, but...
is still really good and useful information. It's the exact same route that I'm doing now, just without the out of bounds.
Yeah, so it's incredibly easy. It's incredibly easy to get into. Thankfully, it is way easier to get into this game than it's ever been.
Alright, and next on the agenda is to go get Plasma Beam. Which again, normally requires Spider Ball, but we're going to do a few interesting tricks to ignore that item because it's slow. That's not what I wanted to just get on top.
Just some movement here to get to Plasma Beam. Some of these rooms are familiar. You've already seen them before.
The little Justins getting in my way.
Little Justins. Alright, so coming up is a room where you're supposed to have, Spider Ball, but Dante does not have it, and will never get it. So what he's going to do instead is he's going to make a jump across. I don't know what tactic he uses. There's like 3 of them.
Oh, that was a little punk ass.
Did you make it?
I made it. I just hit the wall a little bit.
Alright, at least you made it.
Yeah. always mess up that last dash there, but lately. Yeah, normally this is a geothermal core. It's the room it's the room with the puzzle to get to plasma processing. And normally you need both grapple beam and spider ball in order to do it.
Yeah, and Dante doesn't have either. But thankfully you can just get across with some good timed jumps and just all you need is boost ball. Boost ball and space jump. Alright, and so what Dante's gonna do is try to get an R jump up here. And it's also utilizing something I forgot to mention earlier, which is called slope jump. Nice. Basically, if you're holding L and you jump against a slope, some of that vertical speed, or sorry, some of that horizontal speed will get translated into vertical speed, so you get some extra height.
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Glad I grabbed race tank.
Yep. The tank that you almost died to get. What a lovely video game.
Oh, I missed the R jump.
I hate everything about this room. Yeah.
This room sucks. Hey, pirates, wanna not?
Whoa!
They're bullying me really hard.
They're bullying you pretty hardcore.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the E-tank.
Safe to stay? Oh, the E-tank first?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. There's an E-tank coming up that you normally get on the way out, but he's getting it on the way in just to be safe.
If you guys thought that was nail biting, check out a 21% run.
21% is the lowest percentage that you can get in the game. Basically, you would get, what is it? Ice beam, plasma beam, wave beam, power bombs, morph ball, one missile expansion, Phazon suit, and the 12 artifacts. I think. Oh, an X-ray visor.
Yep. Imagine if X-ray skip was possible.
Oh my goodness.
I'll try and go for this. Got it. Alrighty. So this is the part of the run where I really need RNG to be on my side, because I just had to use my power bomb to get spirit. Oh, damn it.
Oh, I hate falling here. That's rough.
Dang it.
That's rough, buddy.
Yep. I mistimed my dash.
Hey everyone, Zuko here. I'm on an Avatar binge. I love Avatar.
Avatar is a great show.
It is absolutely. If you have not seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, what are you doing?
Get a Netflix subscription now.
And go watch it.
Right after you donate to No Kid Hungry.
Yes, right after you donate to No Kid Hungry. Right after you watch all the other amazing runs, go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is incredible. It's a good strat. to improve in this room.
It's a hard room.
It really is hard. Yeah, so Dante's making the movement look pretty simple. It is not easy.
No powerbomb.
No. Yeah, so Dante's hoping for a power bomb. There's a 2 in 7 chance every single time. Dante either kills a pirate or shoots a box. So these areas are like 2 in 7. There's quite a few. Ooh.
Yes.
Looks like you got one. Nice. You got one from our good friend Edward, who breaks the glass. Dante's going through this entire area backwards. So normally you're supposed to go the other way. And Edward will break the glass after the cutscene with the Metroid, or after you kill the Metroid. However, if you go through the game, or if you go through the room backwards, as long as you don't move too quickly, like through the room, and Edward tries to go after you instead of the glass, he will break the glass. Edward has sometimes not broken the glass and has been really mean about it, and it's awful.
And there's no, like, consistent, like, 100% consistent way to actually manipulate that. The best thing that we have is pretty much just to stay on the right side of the room and hope that he goes in the right spot and breaks the glass.
Yeah, I've sometimes had it randomly happen twice in a run where Edward doesn't break the glass, and it's awful. Oh, I need to show you how to get around that load trigger.
Oh, is that a load trigger that causes that to happen?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was just random.
Nope. There's a load trigger.
Okay.
Basically, when you go out from Elder, you can just stay on the left side.
Oh. Okay.
I could show you after this run.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Alright, so yeah, Dante's getting Thermal Visor. It's going to do some really cool movement here. At least I think you do the cool way. I still do the lame. I still do the.
I do the lame way.
Okay, you do the lame way too. All right. All right. Cool. We both do the lame way. You can actually like grab that second scan point while falling down. It's I don't know why, but it's really difficult. Don't know. A lot of people can do it, and I can't.
You also notice that sometimes I just switch beams during cutscenes. That's just so I can, there's certain cutscenes that you can do it with, and that's just that way I can be switched to whatever the best beam is at that moment. So the next, usually what the next door is.
Yeah, so what Dante's trying to do is make sure that he has the right beam up at all times. So basically, if he needs to morph, switch the beam before morphing. Oh, I forgot that you grabbed that E-Tank earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just making sure you get the right beams will save a lot of time. Like, for example, this next door coming up is wave, so Dante's going to lose a little bit of time having to switch to wave. If you switch before morphing, then that time would have been saved, just as an example.
Yeah. Oh, and then 11 when it doesn't shoot before I morph.
Oh, that's awful. I hate that. Fun fact, for people who might not know this, if you hold A, I think it's either when you switch a beam, but it's definitely when you unmorph, you will shoot on the first possible frame.
Oh, didn't press X here. Or Y, rather.
That power bomb is
a lot of
100%
beam switching.
chance. So, yeah, the late game has a lot of beam switching.
Hey, scan point?
Really?
Stop being mean.
Really? Wow. That's a good fix. That's one of those good fix they made in Echoes was the
scan points or
object
bound
the
and
elevator
not
scan points can be on both sides.
Yeah.
Not so picky.
Oh, I love this. Jeez, this game is bullying me.
Yeah.
Alright, so normally you're supposed to fight this pirate in here. We're just gonna skip it.
How are you going to skip it?
I'm literally gonna jump on its head.
Wow. That's so cool. Bonk.
Oh,
Oh, I hate when that happens.
there we go. Jeez, this game's rude.
Game's really rude. Wow.
Just like everything that looks standable is standable, everything that looks like you can bonk your head on, you can bonk your head on it.
Oh, okay. So Dante's gonna be fighting one of the elite pirates soon. Cool thing is you can actually manipulate them. If you stand to the side, as long as they don't see you at all, they're gonna try to turn towards you like this. So they basically just turn around like idiots, and you can just rapid fire missile them until they're dead. Alright, and so now there's this powerbomb maze. There are 300 possible mazes, ranging from 15 to 55 squares, odd numbers only, and not counting 53.
Should I go
I'm
for
gonna
maze skip for the people?
Yes, try it once. Actually, this maze is 15 squares.
Oh, yeah, never mind then. If I
Go
go
to
the
the
right
right.
way, that is, yeah.
Nope, other way, other way.
15 square maze is very rare.
15 square maze is the shortest possible maze. And this maze is actually one of the better ones. I'm gonna post it in chat. I'll post it in chat once the delay catches up.
See how volatile this game is? I was a minute or so behind at one point, and now I'm only 6 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good video game. Alright, I'm gonna post it in now. So, the reason I was able to figure out the maze is, one of the OG members in the community, her name is Claris. She created a program that you just input a couple, numbers based on the walls of certain squares, and you can figure out what maze it is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Screwed up Metroid Dash.
Oh no. Yeah, so
This room is mean.
this room is awful. Metroid Quarantine A is one of my least favorite rooms in the entire game. 15 square in a marathon, though. That's amazing. Oh my
Doesn't that go against marathon luck?
It really does go against marathon.
Oh my god. It screwed up my...
Oh no! So yeah, Dante doesn't have Spider Ball, so he needs to get... Man, these Metroids are bullying him. He needs to get up to a beam up top by doing the slope jump here. And then you can either use the Metroids, but since they're all dead, he's going to dash off this missile expansion. Oh. Sorry, that was probably loud.
Just a second late. Oh, I froze the other one.
Oh no, and The missile didn't hit it in time. That's so funny. Alright, so yeah, these Metroids are the worst. Not going for that. Good. It's an awful trick.
Yeah. E and B.
E and B, yeah. So there's a trick you can do to go out of bounds in Funnel Hall A, the room with that glider. And basically you can get Newborn before you fight Omega Pirate, but the Secret World meaning a way to get out of bounds. Secret World is absolutely awful, and it's possible to soft lock the game completely. So we do not want that whatsoever, because that's really bad. Alright, so Dante's fighting Omega Pirate right now. Basically, Omega Pirate works the same way as the Elite Pirates. As long as you stay to the side, Omega Pirate's going to turn around like an idiot. What Dante's going to try here is something called Trooper Skip. If you powerbomb Omega Pirate at the right time, it will cancel his animation, and he will, he'll basically go away.
Got it.
Nice. Oh, and that was a really good one. If you are early, Omega Pirate will just get, like, moved around, and then will go away, and some of the troopers. If you're too late, the troopers will be summoned, but the skip will still happen. The animation skip will still happen. It is definitely better to be late than early. If you're going to miss it. Alright, and so Omega Pirate spawns in the pool furthest away from you, and doesn't spawn in the same pool twice.
Oh, it didn't hit.
It didn't hit at all?
It didn't hit him.
Oh,
I have to 2-cycle him.
Oh, be careful. You didn't save, did you?
No, but I have 2 E-tanks.
Alright, good luck. Yeah, your power bomb was way too far away.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, if you're too far away from Omega Pirate, those will deal a lot of damage. Ooh, nice. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty smooth considering what happened. That is impressive.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, okay. You're still fine.
Yeah.
As long as you just avoid the pirates. This is like heavy stress inducing, and I am not helping. Alright, so yeah, Dante is going back to get Artifact of Newborn.
And we've upgraded from the puke suit to the traffic cone suit.
Traffic cone? I've never heard that.
Yep. Oh, okay. Don't dash. That's cool. Fun
It's
fact,
possible.
in 100% speedruns, the optimal thing is to just go through and do early newborn inbounds, which means going through this pit of phase-on without phase-on suit.
It's awful. Absolutely awful. I consider it worse than the out of bounds route, honestly. It's just a pain.
Alright.
Oh. Oh, so I just got this message. We got a $10. There's a $10 for back during the Resident Evil run from MoonRunespeed2. It says thank you so much for all the support in chat for Resident Evil 7. Love doing the run. Oh, it's from the Resident Evil runner himself. So thank you so much for all the support in chat for Resident Evil 7. Love doing the run, and best of luck to Dante on his run. Save the animals. Well, there's not really any animals to save, unfortunately, but that's okay.
How about this? I'll leave Calvin
Thank you so much for the donation. You'll leave Calvin alive?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. Why would you leave Calvin alive? He's awful. Okay, so Dante's actually skipping a that elite pirate fight. There is a small gap that you can just jump over the cutscene trigger.
Wrong beam. Here is what is considered to be the hardest trick for any new runners.
It's called, okay, so that's called the bomb space jump, and basically if you unmorph instantly by having the morph ball in an area where the camera obstructs it, you can jump within 21 frames of leaving the ground, and then there's this corner here that you can get stuck on and just keep jumping up. Oh. You are frightening me today.
I'm frightening myself today.
I can tell. I feel like I need some therapy after this.
Will the rock be nice to me?
No. It's not nice to anyone. That rock is awful.
Oh, come on.
That rock is absolutely awful. No, there's no Calvin incentive. Someone just, or one of the donators said to save the animals, so...
Oh, maybe he was putting that towards Save the Animals for Super Metroid.
Possibly. Oh, is there Super Metroid coming up?
There's 2 Super Metroid runs this marathon, I believe.
Got it. That explains a lot.
Oh
yeah,
my.
So it's probably
Okay.
the animals.
Okay, yeah, this shaft is being really mean to me.
This shaft is being terrible.
Might be moving my analog stick too early.
I don't know. This rock is awful.
There we go.
Just absolutely
yep,
awful.
I was moving too early.
Oh, you do my strat.
Yeah.
Nice. You were like the only other person besides me who does that. I don't know anybody else who does that.
Oh, actually.
So that is Calvin. That power pirate is Calvin, and he is awful.
He's the worst. He just has the worst AI of any pirate in this game.
He will knock you down. He could sometimes fall. Nice follow notification.
Oof.
Pausing there to let the power bomb lay earlier. And same thing with the other elite pirates. You just stay to the side, and the pirate just turns around like an idiot. There is nothing to it. And then you can overlap these two cutscenes. If you don't do it right, then the platforms won't go down at all. And if you mess it up a little, then it'll be the third platform won't go down, but at least that one's recoverable. You just jump on the computer.
Oh, you just jump on top of it. Yeah, there we go.
You can just jump on top of the computer and get up. It's pretty easy. Has there been any donations to write anything on the wall? It doesn't seem like it.
Yep, this is probably the last chance to get that done, as we are heading to Ridley right now.
Yeah.
So again, up to 3 letters. If you want me to write something on the wall before Ridley. Oh no. No. There we go.
Trying to look for the bid war. Oh, your donation's eligible for. Alright, see, this is what I want. Vote comments.
Shoutouts to No Kid Hungry for the follow.
That's amazing.
Seriously though, thank you to No Kid Hungry. You guys are great charity, and you guys do great work. I'm happy that us gamers can come together for a great cause.
Yeah, so this run's almost over. Dante is going to be going to Chozo to get an artifact, and then go to the artifact temple at the end of the game, or towards the beginning of the game, in order to face the final boss.
You know, just might skip one of them. No big deal.
Alright, that better have worked.
I love that dash.
That dash is so cool. I struggle with that one for whatever reason. Alright, so what Dante's doing here is a trick called Ghost Skip. So there's a ghost fight here that Dante skipped when doing Ice Beam before Flagra, but that trigger is still there. So what Dante can do is jump on this peg, and then he's gonna try to morph onto the peg, and let's see if it works. Nice. And then dash across. Basically, you just have to avoid the fight trigger, and you can just skip the ghost completely. which again is not easy.
Thing about this game is a lot of like the flashier tricks that look hard are actually some of the easiest, and some of the simplest looking tricks take the longest to learn.
Some of them are really bad.
Okay, door. Thank you.
Come on, door. You got this. We just gotta give the door some confidence. Just tell the door, hey, you got this. You're good.
Hey, door, you're doing everything right.
You're doing a good job.
Shoutouts to the door.
I did put a donation to write DF, by the way.
Awesome.
I don't know, it's not coming up properly. I think I might have put it in wrong.
Did you just write in the donation description?
I did.
They have to update it manually, I think. I'm not sure.
Probably. I don't know exactly, but I did donate to write DF, so if anything else comes up, yeah. I'm gonna message Feasel.
Oh, I got ship dash. Let's go.
Nice, let's go.
That dash is what we call the hardest easy dash.
Alright, yeah, so I did put a donation in, so write DF. Apparently
Alrighty.
there's no other apparently there's no donations at all, so that means I messed it up. Just go right DF. Shoutouts to DF.
What even started that meme?
I don't know. Did you meet DF before his name changed?
No, I did not.
Okay, his name changed. Okay, I'll explain it later. But basically, he changed his name. Originally, it did have DF in it, which is why we call him that.
Okay.
So yeah, okay, No Kid Hungry is just by the way, No Kid Hungry is a good charity. Like, definitely recommend donating to them. The goal is currently 15,000, it looks like, so let's see what we can do to get there. Looks like there's a couple days left in this marathon, so hopefully SpeedGaming gets there. I have faith that SpeedGaming can get there. Oh, I forgot to mention that Boost Ball deals 50,000 damage per frame, which takes out the ground phase, or takes out the flying phase instantly. There is actually a TAS of Ridley which goes up to him while he's in the air at the very beginning and boosts. It's crazy.
Of course, he gets invincibility frames.
I love this boss. Yeah, if you shoot Ridley too late, you get invincibility frames and it's garbage. Nice shot at the end.
Alright, now for the real scary part of the run.
Alright, so I guess I'll start explaining this. So, there is basically, you know how every speedrun has like its trick where you're like, oh, this is like the golden trick where like finding it would be like a really cool thing, but it
The
doesn't
Holy
seem
Grail.
possible. The Holy Grail, that's what it is. Like barrier skip in Wind Waker for the longest time was the Holy Grail trick that, you know, people were trying to figure out. In this game, it is a trick called Exo Skip. We knew it was possible to skip the boss, but there's no way to get out of bounds until about 2 years ago. A guy named Vertigo found a way to get out of bounds. There is a room with a very, very tiny hole, and you can actually use a Metroid to clip out of bounds. So Dante's going to do a few things. So first off, going to kill this Metroid at the bottom. If he doesn't kill the Metroid at the bottom, he needs to actually kill both of them. The reason why is neither of these Metroids can be used. You have to use a respawn Vision Metroid. Because the AI is all messed up for some reason with the initial one, so you have to kill them. And so Dante's going to trap this Metroid in the other room. Go to the side there to manipulate it, because if it stays in the wall, it will die. And then...
Come here.
This Metroid's a pain.
It still died. Cool.
Dang, that was close. Dang, that was really close. Almost cursed. So Dante's just waiting for the Metroid to get into the right position, and goes inside. So now the Metroid's floating. It looks low.
Yeah, it's too low. I can't get under it.
Yeah. So what Dante's doing is trying to get the Metroid in a specific spot, and what will happen here is the Metroid will float, and it can just hit Samus, and if Samus is in the right place, you just get pushed out of bounds.
Go again? Are you serious?
Yep.
Yep. I don't know what this deal is.
I know what's going on. You need to go in when the Metroid is coming down, so that way as you're moving, it'll go up.
Whatever, I'll just fight the boss.
Oh, you're not gonna do it? You still have time.
Okay.
No. No, 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 no.
This trick is just rude sometimes.
It is very rude, but it is completely worth it. The people deserve to see it.
Yep.
We have 15 minutes left on the estimate. Or 13 minutes left on the estimate. You don't do Exo Skip, I'm going to be angry at you.
That's fair. I think this is the wrong Metroid, but we'll see.
We'll figure it out. That Metroid will work, you just gotta do it in a different way.
I am so...
just go to the side and...
It clicked anyway.
Oh well, yeah, just keep trying. You got this. I have 100% faith in you.
There we go. That is... I know that's the right one.
Oh, that is the right one. Yeah, let's go.
Rude. Come in.
It's like a date who's trying to give you an obvious message.
The game doesn't like me today.
I can tell.
There we go.
Oh, nice. That's so much better. All right, so what Dante's going to do is get into this specific spot and going to try to go out of bounds. The spot is extremely precise. So just like frigate wall crawl, it is incredibly precise, the location. The easiest way to get there is to go into that spot and then tap down. And as you can see, Dante just went out of bounds. Yeah, and you just fall down. It is possible to get a bump space jump, which is now the more that we're using it, the more it seems like an outdated name because there's not a bomb in sight when doing the jump up there. If you do a bomb space jump, you can just jump to the top of the door, but
I hate this ether
it's
box.
oh, so do I. It's a tricky BSJ, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm currently the only one to have done it in a single segment run.
Yeah.
So it's pretty tricky.
No, Justin's done it in a single segment run, I believe. Just wasn't a PB.
Oh, he has? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. Okay. So yeah, so it's like Justin and me so far.
It's very tough to pull off.
That jump scares me. I always fail that jump, so I do an R jump instead. Thankfully, it's faster. So yeah, so Dante's just going around. He missed a trigger that would have put him back in bounds and started the fight. There is another one he has to get around. If he hits this one, it's a soft lock. It's just game over, which is why he had a safety save earlier.
Okay,
Just in
game.
case. Ooh, be very careful.
Yeah. I hit it. Alright, I'm just gonna do the fight.
Oh, no. You can't. Oh, yeah, you gotta restart. You're just gonna do the fight now?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm so sad about this.
I'm sad too.
Could always try it again. But it's your run. Go.
I'll
Do
try
your
it again.
thing. I'm such a
I
bad
got thrown
influence on
off.
him.
I
Such a
got
bad
bullied by Phasma Fusion Core.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the R jump you did was also, like, really bad.
It was bad.
It was
It's
really
because
bad.
I wasn't in the right position. And so I was like,
Yes.
where the hell?
Where am I, right?
Yeah, so I was just trying to R jump.
It makes sense. Alright. Alright, so I got a message here. Secret of Mana hand cam incentive for the 1-player 2-controller run is almost met. It is at $140 out of $200. So if you want that hand cam incentive, get those donations in.
Yeah, no, things like this are the reason I put a little bit higher of an estimate.
Yeah. I think when I did my pace run, my estimate was like about like 12 minutes above my PB. Just in case something like this happens. This trick is very, very rough. Let's see if Dante can get it this time a little bit faster. Again, I got absolute faith in him.
I swear this Metroid sometimes is nice and gets stuck over here.
You got a global emote you want to see in the chat?
Hmm?
Do you want to see some PogChamps in the chat or something?
Yes.
Yeah, let's get some PogChamps in the chat, everyone.
There we go, that's a good height.
Yeah, so again, the easiest way to do this is to get into the corner and then barely tap down on the control stick. And that will get you in the right spot.
Love that. Just getting kicked off the standable spot.
What a good game.
Oh my god. This Aether box is by far the worst in the game.
Yeah, I hate this Aether box so much. That's why I'm always relieved whenever I get the BSJ. Hey, look, those PogChamps are coming in now. You got this, Dante. Yeah, so this trick saves, if done really fast, to a really good exo fight, it saves over 2 minutes. So basically, if you get the bomb space jump here, if you go through without, having to, use morph ball to reposition, you save over 2 minutes. It's really crazy.
It's also a wall crawl with a high skill ceiling.
Yes. Oh, you were on the standable spot too.
Mm-hmm.
For just a moment. Yeah, so if you're in a spot you can't stand on, you have to use bomb. You have to use morph ball and just use bombs to get back up. Oh, you can do that? Apparently not.
Apparently not, but I was able to get that.
Alright, that should be good enough.
There we go. Oh my god. This room is bullying me today.
All the support in the chat. So one of the things that they did in this area is Samus will always unmorph to where Metroid Prime Exoskeleton is, which is supposed to be a quality of life thing for the fight itself, but in this case it's actually a pain. Dante just trying to find the standable spot.
Keeps getting bullied.
Dante's gonna fall down here to load the next room. Oh, did you land on the standable spot immediately? Oh, not quite.
A little bit off.
A little bit.
Normally doing that I can, but...
It happens.
Yep.
Yep, and so you just go through, transition to subchambers, and then once you transition to subchamber 5, basically you just hit the load trigger, or you hit the cutscene trigger, and there is Exo Skip. So, bit of a rough demonstration, but Dante persevered, maybe from a little influence by me, but he did it. So, let's give him a round of applause. That trick is not easy. Really love seeing all the pogs in chat. It's so good.
Hey, Essence, wanna not bully me?
No. Okay, so what Dante's trying to do is attack cancel, which basically Essence will do a certain number of attacks before laying down a bomb. Or not laying down a bomb, laying down a pool. These pools are the only thing that can damage her. So if you do attack cancels, you can get more attacks out. And basically get the next pool up. So if you do this right, you can get it in 3 pools. But sometimes Essence is very mean. She can be absolutely awful. So we're just hoping that she's nice today. There we go. Nice. So just one more. So what Dante's going to do is go back and forth. And what happens here when doing that is the pool will not drain, but you still deal damage to her. And so after a certain point, Dante's just going to sit in it. And there it is. Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. Even with that, Dante still managed to get under estimates. So really good job today. Like, awesome run. There were some really hype moments.
Biggest thing about this game is it's very rewarding to run, and it's very fun. But as you saw, like today, like sometimes the day isn't your day in this game.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll just get absolutely decimated. So there is a very, very high, again, as I've mentioned before, there is a very, very high skill ceiling. But thankfully the floor isn't too high, so like you can get into it no problem. I think I can post links here. So I'm going to get an invite for our community Discord. I highly recommend you come join it. So many nice people. They will absolutely help you with whatever you need. I'm gonna put the beginner tutorial by Remy Demi in the chat as well. Again, I highly recommend you join it if you are planning on learning this game. There's a lot of information. Everybody is extremely helpful. We'll do anything you need. And I mean, I could say that personally. If you have a question with anything, you want to message me, I will help you and give as much of my time as I can to help you.
Same here. Any runner in the community would be more than happy to help. No, Miss Metroid, we don't talk about that game.
Why, Miss Metroid?
108
Why
still.
would you do this to us?
Oh no, the baby. Alright guys, thank you very much. Again, keep donating to No Kid Hungry. They're a great charity. Thank you to SpeedGaming for letting me showcase this awesome game. Highly recommend considering giving this game a chance. And as Bash said, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is also a great game.
Yeah, shout out to Dante for an amazing run. Go follow him. He does some good. He has some good content, and he's pushing. You're pushing for sub hour, right?
Pushing for sub hour and 21% completion.
Nice. You will get there. I have faith.
It's still a sub 110, so I'll take it.
Hey, it's pretty good for a marathon.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We'll see you guys later.
See you guys later, everyone. Goodbye.